Ladies and gentlemen, one thing I noticed over these past few days is, besides the fact that these folks have been all over videos telling the world they're not black, they're Arabs, I noticed one distinctive thing. The Arabs, they don't seem to have these folks back. You know, they have been putting a lot of emphasis on being Arabs. I have not seen the Arab world step up and say, these are our fellow Arabs. And since the US don't want you, you can come and stay in our country over here in the Arab world. Nothing. Not only outside of the US, if you notice, no one from the Arab world, and there's a lot of Arabs that live here in the US. No Arab nation that lives within the US is even stepping up for these folks. There's Arabs from many different nations that live in the US, and you don't see none of these groups stepping up and having the backs of these Somalians. They are all staying silent. As Donald Trump is calling them garbage, he wants them out of here. He's saying they have contributed nothing. He's calling them scammers, and he doesn't want them here. Not one Arab group, no matter how much they try to emphasize heavily how Arab they are and how they try to set themselves apart from being black and set themselves apart from being African. It is all in vain because nobody, it seems like the Africans from the continent don't have their back. And despite the fact that they're now calling for black unity, the black community here in America don't have their back. And apparently the Arab world don't have their back either. So these folks really, truly are all on their own for real, y'all. And they have no one to blame but themselves. They were the ones that made the decision to isolate themselves. Now, when they really need a helping hand, they're never going to get one now. You know, and they have been 100% offensive to our people, so they know that helping hand is not coming. But yeah, Ilhan Omar, she can't stop saying the word black now. And it is just really offensive for you to ignore someone or insult someone all this time. And then when you get in trouble, now all of a sudden you see the very people that you went above and beyond to be rude to and ignore. And it looks like what you have done to us, the Arab world is doing to you, because the Arab world don't seem to embrace any of you. They're not embracing y'all. I'm just noticing. And I know I'm not the only one that's noticing this, you know? And it sure ain't the light and bright Arabs. They're sure not coming anywhere near y'all. I'm just saying. Isn't it funny? What you project onto others is happening dead in your face. But one thing I can tell you, when ICE show up, they ain't gonna care whether you're an Arab or not, whether you're black or not, because their goal is to get you out of here. They're not gonna care about all this stuff you're talking on the internet about what you are and what you consider yourself and what you don't consider. That all of that is irrelevant when you are in the Western world. Just understand that. Maybe that stuff is relevant when you're in Somalia, but when you're over here, all this stuff you're talking on these videos is completely irrelevant. For real. Y'all, tell me if you notice any support from the Arab world for Somalians. Let me know in the comment section because I see none.